And we're live. Yes. Good look. That delay always gets me with the black screen. It's like, is it working? Yes, it's working. Hooray, we are live. Welcome to Sky on Sunday night. And, I suppose I better mention Picture Perfect's here.
Jeez, thanks. Hey,
You're
guys.
welcome. How y'all doing? You enjoying your Sunday night? We're having a whale of a time here. I'm just recovering from a migraine that I had earlier, so I feel like garbage. But I'm going to tough it out for your benefit. I'm going to set this off running because the main thing that I want to do during this stream, like the main goal, is to grow the population. We are up to we've just broken through 500 again. We lost a bit of population. We went down to about 450 odd, something like that. But we are now recovering population. We're getting a bunch of children, and they're growing up and getting trained. And we've got a ton of jobs to fill. We have got tons and tons and tons of jobs to fill. I must admit, I do like how these domes are looking. I like these factory domes. Do you like these factory domes? The way I've got them set up.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
Little buildings in the middle, and then the bigger versions of those buildings on the outsides. It all kind of hangs together. And then we've got these big corporate office buildings with just some little fountains in the middle.
I do like the fountains.
The fountains are cool, right?
They are.
They do little fountain shows.
Yeah, they got little animations.
Yeah,
It's cute.
it's very cute. And then up here, we've got the little vehicles, the little transports in their garages.
Oh.
Well, just outside their garages. We just need all of these to go away by actually getting some people here. See, look at we're already up to 509. That population's going to go up, I think, relatively quickly. Now, we are starting to see one or two people working up here. I would like to see a lot more. But, it'll happen. It will happen if we give it some time. What I'm going to be doing while we're growing the population is having a look around the place and just understanding everything that's going on and figuring out some of the logistics issues and preparing for the next phase of development, which is going to be the mohole. So the mohole is going to go in this crater, as I've said many, many times. We're going to have a little flat area going through this little depressed area on the edge of the crater. So we'll have a little flat area going through there, and then we'll have the hopefully lowered terrain and the mohole inside, and then that's going to come out to a distribution hub out here. Now we've got to get the waste rock up here. Well, that's not really a problem. Now, waste rock, this is one thing that I'm kind of interested in. On last night's stream, I think we were up at 14k. We're now down to like 8.7k. That's really good news because we had way, way too much waste rock. So the fact that we're getting it down, look, you can see these are way down compared to what they were. So we need to get the rest of the waste rock moved up there. So I'm going to be setting up some transport routes, and I guess we can start that process now. Now, I've got way too much on the bar here, so we're going to start getting rid of some of this stuff. I don't really need the harvesters. And actually, how are we doing for concrete now? We're up at 2k. I'm kind of sort of tempted to tell the harvesters to knock it off. But having a decent supply of concrete, maybe not the worst idea in the world. So how about I put in some temporary concrete storage? It's not the worst idea in the world, is it? Go on, we'll do that. So what do I want? I'm just going to put in some concrete depots. Nothing fancy. Yeah, nothing fancy. I'm going to put in like 6 concrete depots up here.
KO wants you to know that you have 2 buildings that have been destroyed.
Yeah.
It's been there a while, hasn't it?
Yeah. It's a couple of sensor towers. It's nothing to worry about. Yeah, this one and this one. They were destroyed by meteors ages ago. The mysterious rocket, ready to land. Okay, fine. It's this one. I think. No, this one. Yeah, ready to land. Let's pause for a second. So, you're not doing anything. You're ready to go to Earth. So I think we'll probably. Well, I could send you off on a mission, couldn't I? Let's see if we've got any missions that we could do. Oh, hang on. We could probably do something. That's Project Solar. That's research progress, which I don't care about. That's an unknown one, which I don't care about that much. Research progress. Don't care. Yeah, I don't really care about doing those kind of projects. This is capture meteors. We don't want to do that. This one is the launching the space mirror. That gives us 10% temperature, but we're good on temperature, so I'm not going to be doing that one. This is the melt the polar ice caps. Would give us 20% water, but again, the rocket will be lost. I don't really want to do that if I can get away with it. It causes a dust storm which lasts for 3 days, which is a bit of a pain. We don't want to do that. We don't want to do this. It will give us 2 billion, but we've got like 40 billion in the bank, so we really don't need to do that. We don't care about research progress. This is capture ice asteroids. Now that gives us 5% water, and that I do care about. So we're probably going to do that one. Yeah. In fact, we're going to do that one. So there you go. Send expedition. Minotaurs ready. Off you go. There you go. Come on, pack up. Throw your filthy stuff out in the street. There it goes. It's just loading up a bit of fuel, and it'll be off on its way. So you're ready to land. I've no idea what this rocket is gonna. It doesn't have any payload apparently. I think this just gives us a rocket. We'll take those polymers, I guess. Keep our polymers up. Now, I haven't put in any polymer production as yet. And I don't think I'm going to, but we'll see. Right, this rocket. Yes, land. And we'll see what the deal is. We'll probably have some people like join the colony and spread a hideous disease throughout the colony.
Oh, wouldn't that be nice?
Well, I'm like, here we go. Yeah, you finally land the mystery rocket, only to reveal a gruesome scene. The rocket had 10 passengers on board, all pronounced dead upon examination. Something had damaged the rocket just as it entered Mars orbit, and before the last of them lost consciousness from oxygen loss, they managed to send a distress call. A call we sagely ignored. Yeah, because I waited a couple of days. Because it's a mystery rocket and we didn't know what the hell was going on. This is nonsense, because if they sent a proper distress call,
then you would have done something.
But they made it sound suspicious, so. All colonists lose morale. Like I care. I don't know what to say. Yeah, I do. I don't care. I don't care. Whatever. Whatevs. Whatevs, biatch.
That's what you're going to say to the colonists.
Yeah. Unload the corpses. We'll reprocess them in the Soylent Green factory. Because I got the Soylent Green You've never seen the film Soylent Green, have you?
No.
That's such a shame. Great film. If any of you haven't seen the film Soylent Green, well worth a watch if you're a sci-fi buff. Okay, so what was I saying? Yeah. So our waste rock is going down. So we want to reduce our usage. I think, I don't know. How low do I want to get this? Actually, you know what? We've still got a fair amount around the place. So, that's what I was going to do. I was going to get rid of some of this. You know, I think I'm going to get rid of the domes off here, because we really don't need to see the domes on here. So, let's get rid of all the domes from here. Right, now we can see what's going on. Right, now these 4 transports up here, are these 4 transports up here. Not there. These 4 transports up here, which I'm not going to use. But the other ones I can use. So let's see, what are you doing? You're sitting around doing nothing like usual, you slacker. These are backed up because of, is it metals or, yeah, it looks like metals is the problem. They're full, completely full. So we'll put in a bit more storage for metals deposits. Bang in a couple more. That'll free them up. We'll try and get rid of this deposit. I've only got like 700 to get rid of, so that's fine. Right, I was going to use this one, wasn't I? Yeah, what am I going to use you for? Let's do this pile down here. So we want to take this waste rock. Oh, so slow to pan the camera across. And we want to just dump it like up here is fine. So there. Okay, cool. That's that one. We'll accept that offer. Cool. Then we'll get another transport and shift some more stuff. We've already removed all of the rock that was here. That I've got to say, that is really impressive. The trains are actually working, you know. So if I want to get rid of the stuff that's here, all I have to do, these are all set to desired 0, right? If I set this one to want some, doesn't need to be much. Now this one's got no power, but anyway, the point is this one down here, this is gonna come down. It's gonna send its drones down, grab waste rock from here, and put it on here. And that makes it available to the drones over here, who will grab that and go and put it on the trains, and then it will get shipped from there up to here, and then from there over to here and get put onto here. So that gets rid of all of this waste rock down here. But we do need this stuff moved onto here. So I think it's time. Yeah, I think it's time to put in another drone hub. Where's my... Oh, yeah, got drone hubs, good. I'll flip you around, and that drone hub goes there. And then all we need is a Stirling generator. A Stirling generator. Oh, I haven't got any prefabs. Yeah, shouldn't be a problem. Just pop you there. We'll accept that offer. Yes, please. Cool. Oh, look at them racing out here to get this built. I gave them a good whipping earlier on. So they've learned their lesson. They're very much more responsive now.
They're so cute.
Aren't they?
Yeah.
There we go. I didn't really need to put that in because this is powered by this anyway. Which I think... oh, no, that one's... is it? No, that's not connected to anything. So, yeah, I did need the power. So it's fine. Right, what am I doing? Right, so that is going to move all of this waste rock onto here, which is a good thing. We will reject that and get another offer queued up. Great. What next? What next? What do I want to look at? There's more waste rock down here, so let's get that moved. But because the trains are working nice and efficiently with the waste rock, what we'll do is get, let's see, so I'm using that one. I've got 2 more I can use. So we'll have this one taking this waste rock and just deposit it over there. And then this one, we'll get it taking the waste rock from there and depositing it over on this side. There we go. All right, so that takes care of all that waste rock. Okay, what do I want to do next? I tell you what, when you get these logistical networks sorted out so that stuff's getting shipped around and it actually works, it's so satisfying. This is the thing with the shuttles. The shuttles just work. They just move everything to everywhere on demand. And just nothing's a problem. Trying to do this without the shuttles, I recommend this to anyone. You should try it. Because just using the trains is difficult. We've got rid of... These were all full at one time. We've got rid of them all, which is beautiful. There's how long? I've only got 300 to get rid of, and then that's gone. That would be nice. What else? What else can we tidy up?
Super chat from Exalted Emperor Woof Woof of the Woof-Morn Empire for $5 says, did Sky send the drones to Pitcher's dungeon for a good whipping?
No, I was punishing them. They weren't supposed to enjoy it. It's a completely different arrangement. What can I tell you? We've got more down there. I'm going to get that shipped out eventually. This, to be honest, this can be dispensed with. Let's see. This one covers up to there. This one covers... Oh, that just... Well, there is a tiny little bit that wouldn't be covered. Ooh, that's potentially a little bit risky. But you know what? I think I'm going to do it anyway. So, let's... Yeah. Let's we'll rehab this. And then we'll rehab this. And when it's done those, then we'll rehab this. And then we'll just get rid of this stuff. And that'll be a good job done. So those have gone. Rehab that. And then we can just demolish these. Actually, I probably should have done these. But, well, then I wouldn't have had any power. So 6 of one off, doesn't it? The other really. Oh, they're coming back out to do it. So, yeah, they're just about in range. Now, if I grab these guys and tell them... Can I tell you to clear that? I don't think... You know, I don't think I can, though. If I tell you to drop what you're carrying, can I get you to... I don't know. Get the resources. Okay, and deliver them there. Cool. Get resources. Cool. Deliver them there. Then can we get rid of this? No. What do you like? I think it has to be within range of a working drone hub for you to be able to cover it. And it's just outside of everything. So I'm going to have to grab the RC commander and bring that out here to get that done. Go. Go. All right, cool. How are we doing population-wise? Wow.
Research complete.
We were at, what, 509? We're already up to 547 now. Population is kind of flying up. Whoa, pure rains are now possible. We are at 10%. That's nice. Let's go a bit. So, yeah, so we got a free rocket. Well, that's nice. I'm going to forbid exports from here because I don't want them. It's not rocket science. I don't want them, so I'm going to forbid them. So, do we need more drones here for these rockets? I think we probably do. Although I do, well, see, we've got this one here as well. That's got 20. So we've got 40 drones in this area. But mind you, there's a lot going on, isn't there? Go on, we'll have a few more drones. Let's have like 30 drones here. Oh, well, I would have, but we've run out. And we're not going to get any more until people start working up here, which they're not doing right now. So... hopefully, at some point, that'll start happening. Is anybody working anywhere? Doesn't look like a lot of these jobs have been filled. No. None of those have been filled. Anybody working at these corporate sweatshops? There's a few people working there. but not many. We got no engineers up here at all. Anybody in there? No. No. Completely, totally empty. It's making me wonder. The thing is, like, if people can get up here, and they obviously can, because he's working there. Like, why aren't we seeing any engineers up here? I don't know. I don't know. I tell you what, let's have a look. Let's have a look at this. The people who are living in this dome. Actually, there's only 14 in there. Let's have a look at this dome. This dome, we've got 35 colonists. Actually, let's go and look at this. In the command center, colonists, and I want all domes, entire colony. Here we go, and I want to see, like, how many engineers have we got? Engineers. Okay, we've got freaking loads.
I think one of them was called Ripley.
Really?
Yeah, I swear I saw that as you scrolled down.
Did you see Ripley?
No.
Yeah, Ripley
Yeah.
Gale. Composed, enthusiast, gamer, Martian-born, survivor.
Survivor, that's a good one.
Definitely. Definitely, Ripley's got to be a survivor. Okay, so apparently we've got 109 engineers. So, the hell are they doing? Where are all our engineers? Let's go back to here again. So, like, where are you? You're in the sanatorium, are you? Okay. Oh, because you've got a chronic condition. And we want people who've got a chronic condition in the sanatorium to get that chronic condition removed, hopefully. Jerry, now you are resident. Smart. I want to know what dome you're in. Why doesn't it tell me what bloomin' dome they're in?
You can't, like, click on them and it shows you where they
Yeah, I can click on them, but I just want to go down this. I don't want to have to, because when you click on them and you go out to it,
You can't, yeah.
I can't just go to the well, I don't know whether this takes me to the next person in that list, or whether it's just going through the entire colony. I suppose I could try it. But, like, why doesn't it just tell me in that screen what dome I'm in?
Yeah.
See, they're in the science dome. Why are you in the bloomin' science dome, you bunch of losers? So look at yeah, another engineer in the science dome. See, it's just taking me through everybody because this is somebody with no specialisation, and I wanted to just look through the engineers. But let's have a look at the filters on this dome. So, see, here I should be saying I prefer scientists. The thing is, I've got let's apply that, and this dome will do the same thing and say that we prefer scientists in here. Well, I want filters and specializations, and I prefer scientists in here. Apply. Now, I've already said that over in these two domes that I prefer engineers. Let's have a look. Specialization. Yeah, see, I prefer engineers. So the engineers should be moving in here. And I really don't know why they're not. Now, I can force them to do it. So I can go up here and I can say engineers are not allowed to live in this dome. So now, in theory, the only people that I want in these domes are scientists, people with no specialization, and medics. So I could say tourists aren't allowed, botanists, geologists, officers, and engineers are not allowed in this dome. Let's try it. So we'll apply that. And I'm going to do these one at a time because this may cause a mass exodus of people. So let's see what that does.
Oh, that's nice. A comment from King Homeboy says, "Good morning, Sky and Pitcher. I've been watching you since you were playing The Castle. Your method and critical thinking has always been interesting and entertaining to me. Love your content from New Zealand."
Oh, thank you very much.
Thank you.
It's very nice of you. And I must admit, I haven't seen King Homeboy
No, I don't recognize the
commenting
name.
before. Sorry if I have missed your name in the comments, but good to see you here. Right, so yes, there were quite a few people that left. Let's have a look. So we now have 98 colonists in here. Let's have a look at this one. We've got 101. Let's apply those filters and we'll see what happens here. So specialists are okay. Scientists are preferred. Engineers, no. Officers, no. Geologists, no. Botanists, no. Medics, yes. Tourists, no. So we've got 34 engineers in here. So let's apply that. Close. Right. So we should see a big outflux of colonists all going to the trains. And off they go to other places. Oh, look, there's people moving around all over the place. Oh, I'll go to this dome. Oh, no, I can't live there either. I'll have to go and catch a train somewhere to some random destination. So there's just a bunch of people just gone back in there. So, what was I looking at? Oh, yeah, I was going to look at how many people. So we've got 99 colonists in there. We've got 101 colonists in there. Okay, that's down to 100. But I want to see, like, have we? Because this should have dropped quite a lot when I kicked them out, and it doesn't seem to have changed anything, which concerns me a little. Is it going to happen over time, or I don't know? So let's have a look. Let's have a look at the colonists in here, and we'll apply the filter engineer. And yeah, we've still got loads of engineers in here. Why aren't they? Why aren't they moving? Okay, well, the only place that they can go is down here. To either this dome or this dome. Now, this dome over here. Yeah, what's the filters here? So age group, so they can be here, youth, adults and middle-aged. We prefer people who've got chronic condition and lazy because we're curing that in the sanatorium. But other than that, we don't have any filters on there. Now, I could try and attract the engineers down here by putting a preferred specialisation and try and get the engineers to come down here. But the thing is, they should be doing that anyway, and I don't understand why they're not. Can you have a look at the comments?
No one said anything about that.
Nobody said anything?
No.
So nobody's got a clue why these people are not moving. It's very weird. It's very weird. Let's have a look. Not age group. Specialisation. Engineers. Yeah, look. Oh, yeah, in Science 1. Look at all those engineers in Science 1. I've told you you can't... You're banned. You're banned from living there, for goodness sake. How can you possibly be there? Engineers are not allowed to be here, but there's 25 of them. Huh. I don't understand. Let's have a look. Here, same thing. So engineers, we've got 35 engineers.
Takumi says, is it that the dome's full and that's why they're not moving?
Let's have a look. This one, it is full. This one's almost full. I mean, the thing is, I'll be growing a population myself. The thing is, like, why are the engineers up there? Because they should all be over here.
Oh, Corpse wanted to help, but he's not good at the game, he says.
See, we've only got 14 colonists over here. And 39 colonists there. Now, they should be able to walk from here to here. But I am wondering, should I put a train in across here so that they can actually move between these domes? Let's see, who's in this dome? A whole load of engineers. And a whole load of blooming officers. I don't understand why we're getting a load of officers. These are people who have been trained as officers. We don't have any jobs for officers that I'm aware of. Which is kind of weird. Now, why are all these guys in here? This is where if I just put in shuttles, problem solved. Just instantly problem solved. I've somehow got to figure out how I get the engineers from this quadrant into this quadrant. And it's tricky-ish. I can't even kick them out of domes where I've told them that they cannot live there. Now, how does that even work? And that I don't get. Yeah, look, loads of engineers in there. There's loads of scientists as well, and that's a good thing. But we've got tons and tons of engineers, and they're not allowed to live there. Engineers, no. You cannot live there. Colonists with any of the undesirable traits will leave, provided there is available living space. Okay, so somehow, without shuttles, I don't know how to make this work. Because they won't make multiple train journeys. Which means that the people in these two domes will only go to these two domes. Because those are the only train connections. Yeah, it's a problem. It's a problem. What about... no, I must admit, I'm short on solutions.
Well, if you have a temporary, really long line from where they are to where you want them to go.
No, see, that's not a... I don't want to do it with a... If I can avoid, I don't want to do it with that kind of temporary solution. I don't mind like changing the settings on domes to like get them to do things. So, for example, how the hell would I get rid of these? Like, what I could kind of temporarily do is move all of the colonists from here, like over to this side. The thing is, once I've done this, once I've moved the people once, then it should be fine, because although see, I think what I should do is change this. So yeah, let's pause again for a second. Okay, this is the training area for scientists. Now, at the moment, I've got this to auto. Students will be trained to receive the selected specialization or to automatically get specializations desired in your colony. Now, this reckons that we want 33 officers The hell do I want 33 officers for? I haven't got any buildings that use officers as far as I'm aware. Unless it's... Yeah, but like... I mean, I can't think it's the sanatorium. It's not. Like, what other building could use the officers? I haven't got any security posts set up. So what the hell is the demand for officers? Is it... It's not these, is it, by any chance? What's... Like, it doesn't tell you what specialists it wants. I've no idea. I've no idea. Those are the only buildings that I'm not familiar with, like what specialists work there. These are all engineers, so it's not those. We look down here. No. That's these are just food. These are just food in that dome. These water reclamation systems. No, because he hasn't immediately disappeared. So this is for non-specialized people. The sanatorium, not as far as I'm aware. I don't know. I don't know. Nuts says, build a new train line from top left to bottom right. Make it pretty so it can stay. The thing is, that's not the way this is designed, and not the way I want it to work either. The idea is that, okay, so circle of life. The circle of life on Mars. You are born up here. Probably. You can be born down here in this dome, but most likely you're going to be born up here. And then you're going to be put on a train in a box, probably, and shipped as a baby down to the nursery. So you'll end up in this building here with all the other kids, and you'll go to a soulless, soul-destroying school. You do get to play in the playgrounds, but like, he looks like he's having a whale of a time. You'll play in the playgrounds and whatever, and then when you've graduated from the school here, you'll move over to this dome, where you'll go to the Martian University, and you'll be trained in a specialization, and then you'll take this train back up to where you were born, up here, where you will work your life away until you finally reach the age at which we consider you completely useless, and then you'll be shipped back down here, just like when you were a baby, back down to this dome, where you'll move into a retirement home and you'll wait for death.
Lovely.
Which I think is a perfect microcosm of life, frankly. You're born, you get an education, you work your life away, and then you regret it all in a retirement home. Wondering, where the hell did that all go? I don't know. Right, so that's the idea. What I'm wondering is, though, should I set these ones to only train scientists? Because that's the only specialization that we want in this quadrant. That's not true, though, because we do need medics. So we need a way for people to swap quadrants, and there kind of isn't one, because they need to move from dome to dome. I don't see how to do this without shuttles. Can it...
Corp said close the dome with the engineers, turn off the O2 and don't let them out.
Well, I could do that. If I close the dome, that would solve the problem, actually, because they would have to get... Actually, I don't... Where would they get out? Then they probably would. Then they'd probably walk across the map over here. The thing is, because I've now got a breathable atmosphere,
They could do that, yeah.
I could actually do it. Yeah. I honestly, without shuttles, I don't see how to do this. Okay, there is one way I could do this. Okay. The reason that I've set this up in quadrants like this is because you can't cross train lines, right? So I've got my lines going from the center here out to here, these out to here. This quadrant will go out to here. This quadrant will go out to here. What I could theoretically do is have train lines going around the outside. But it's virtually impossible with the way that I've got it set up. Because how do I get a train station? Because the train station's got to be within range of these two domes. Well, how on earth am I going to do that? Because it's got to go around the outside of this line. So it's got to come around the outside. And then, well, then how do I get it to, like, where could I put a train station? Now, okay, I tell you what I could do. No, that wouldn't work. How the hell could I do this? This wasn't something that I'd ever planned to do, and it's that's a huge problem, because I had expected these to be like essentially autonomous. The problem is you can't really do that, because they're training people to work in other quadrants. But I'd kind of figured that people would move to the right dome, but no, that's not going to happen, apparently. Okay, well.
I got a comment to read out from Joseph. Says, hi Sky and Picture. I've seen your tips and tricks video for surviving Mars. It's 4 years old already. I can't believe I've been watching your channel for that long. Wish I could support you more, but life's not that good to me. Keep up the great work. So glad I could catch a live stream.
Well, we're very, very glad that you could be here to see me struggling with this with this problem. It's yeah, I'm not coming up with an easy solution.
What's some suggestions to go underground?
No, that's not going to help. They can't catch multiple trains.
So they can only go to one destination.
Yeah. Now, I could put in shuttles, but then that defeats the object of the series. So I'm going to have to come up with something. I really wish the radius of these train stations was a bit freaking bigger.
What if you put in a temporary dome in the middle for them to move to, and then tell them they can't live there once they've got there? Would that work?
No. So the problem is the domes are always going to be like relatively full. You need people to go, like when a space frees up.
Yeah.
You need people to just go there. You can't do it like.
Okay, so you can't
piecemeal. No. No, sorry, you can't do it like en masse. Like, could I engineer it now? Yeah, I could, because I could force people to move out of, say, this dome into these domes, and then force the engineers into this dome, and then force them into these domes, and then force some of those people back, and do it like that. But this needs to work like on an ongoing basis. Now, we've got the scientists and the engineers. See, as we're training engineers, okay. If we train engineers here, we want them to go over here, don't we? So, if I actually say in this, okay, maybe we can make this work. If I say in this dome, engineers are not allowed to be here. So we say specialization, engineers, not allowed to be here. Cool. That means... Now, they're not allowed to be there. They're also not allowed to be in these two domes. So they can't catch the train and go up there when they qualify as an engineer. So they'd have to move, potentially, over here. If they can move there. Now, the question is, are they going to walk across there? Or do I have to put a blooming train in? If I'd had a tiny bit more forethought, I would have actually put a passageway between these so that they could actually just walk from this dome. It would have made a lot of sense to connect these two domes and the equivalent two domes in these two quadrants. So, like, to make those effectively one building. But the thing is, I still don't think that would have worked. So I may even have to set up a little, like, 4 train routes. One to there, one down to here, one across to here, one up to there. And even that might not work because we're going to have 3 groups of specialists. We're going to have scientists over here, engineers over here, and botanists over here working in the ag domes. Now, there is one other thing that I could do. Let me finish that train of thought. So, yeah, so we've got botanists, scientists, engineers. This is going to be non-specialized because it's going to be a tourism area down here. So, doesn't really matter. Although we do have potentially I might be using geologists as well, but let's leave that to one side. Let's try and keep it simple. So we've got 3 types. So that would mean I would need to be able to swap between those 3 domes. This dome over here would be non-specialists. So, like, how would you do it? We've got a hostage situation. What's going on? A crisis has arisen in one of our casinos. A renegade has taken hostages inside the building with a homemade explosive in their possession. And extremely stressed out, Aurora Cosmos has the following demands. $500 million to be transferred to an unknown account in cryptocurrency and a rover with which to escape to some unknown destination. Cost. An explosive will endanger the entire dome. Give them what they want. We will not negotiate with terrorists. Denied. Okay, send the money, but apprehend the suspect as they head towards the rover.
Would you get the money back then?
All right, well, let's see. Vote now. 1, 2, or 3, guys. What do you think I should do? What do you think we should do?
I think the third one, that means you get the money back.
I don't think you'll get them. No, because you've already sent it to an account.
Oh, an unknown account. Yeah, okay.
So you've lost the money. Now the money, I don't care about the money.
Well, yeah. So.
I mean, I could just give it to them, and just go. I don't care. Yeah, it's $500 million.
Then you're encouraging that kind of behaviour.
Well, that's it. That's the thing.
So yeah, I would still go free.
I don't.
Lithium.
Let's see. The most popular is 3 initially, which could mean Sky go to hell. It's possible. The overwhelming is 3. Go on. Yeah. I don't mind doing 3 if people think 3. Yeah. People. The most people are saying 3. Go on. We'll do 3. Let's see what happens. You wired the money, prepared the rover, and then something strange happened. When Aurora Cosmos received a message concerning the payment, they took an improvised gun out of their pocket and committed suicide.
Huh.
Why they did this and to whom the money was transferred may never be known. Ooh, creepy, right? Okay.
Okay, not what I was expecting.
Not what I was expecting either. I think there will be more to that. I get the feeling there might be more to that. What can I do? Because even with just the 3 types, I would need a train from there to there, there to there, and there to there. Because we'd need to be able to swap the 3 types of specialists between these 3 domes. But then the problem is if they'll only move to a dome that's got a space, that's going to be tricky. I'm going to say that then I'm going to have to manage the children to make sure that we actually like have space, because otherwise kids are just going to like overpopulate the domes and nobody will ever be able to move. Oh, it's a nightmare. It's a nightmare. Yeah, so you put in shuttles, solved. Just instantly, it's just solved. Because people would move to the right. People would, like the engineers from up here would just go ship straight over here. 1 shuttle flight, done. See, the game's not meant to be played like this. You are meant to have shuttles to allow people to move around. But I don't see it. Echo One says, "Oh, just put the damn shuttles in already." Yeah. But you know what? Should we have a vote?
Doesn't it ruin the entire series if you start using shuttles?
Well, I can still use the... it's a shame that you can't say to the shuttles, only transport, like, personnel or something.
Yeah.
Because that would be cool. If I could just use the shuttles to transfer people and tell them not to touch resources. Hang on a second. I might be able to do that. Let's have a vote. So, if you think I should just put in the shuttles, then press 1, right? If you think, no, definitely you shouldn't use the shuttles, only stick with the trains, then 2. But the third option, if I can get shuttles to only move people and not resources, then should I use shuttles just for moving people around? Takumi, no, because the same problem will keep occurring. Echo One says shuttles can be set to transport just people. Yeah, I thought it's possible. So this is going to be interesting. So we got a few 3s, we got a few 1s. Oh, and now we get some 2s. it's a third at the moment. Yeah. Bob Schaefer says, yeah, you can restrict them to passengers only. I think that it's annoying because I want this to work with just the trains, but I don't see a way around this.
We're getting quite a lot of frees now.
Shuttles just transport people, and then I just use it. But then it means these routes to transport. I mean, that's what these routes are for. They're for transporting the people. I mean, okay, do they transfer some resources? Yeah, but it's not really that important after everything's got built. I mean, yeah, we are moving stuff around like the waste rock, and we will be moving the food and the metals and stuff. Is there another way I can? I don't know. I'm going to think about it. In the meantime, but it just compounds. The more I run the game, the more it compounds the problem, which is a bit of an issue. I'll tell you what I haven't done. I haven't set these up. This I want set to auto. Automatically remove 1 negative trait. This one I want sent to chronic condition, and this one set to glutton. Yeah. And then the same over here. So, and we'll do the upgrade. Behavioural melding, which adds perks. It replaces the bad trait with a good trait. So this one, we'll do the same thing. So this one, auto. This one, chronic. And this one, glutton. Yeah. Cool. And we'll do behavioural melding. Did I do behavioural melding on... Oh, those are the first two that I've put in. Oh, no. I'll be... this one... Yeah, I didn't do the behavioural melding. Let's do that. So, boom. And, oh, I did it on that one. Okay, cool. So that's a good thing. Oh, man. How else can I do this? So I could force newly trained engineers to move to this dome. I mean, I suppose I could put some limited shuttles in, but yeah, the series is only trains. No shuttles, only trains. Kind of sucks. See, will people do the sensible thing and go to work on the train, nice train routes that I've built? Or is there going to be an enormous backlog because they'll only go by shuttle?
Probably that one.
It's what I'm guessing. Seriously, it's what I'm guessing.
Colonist has died.
Oh, hooray. Suicide. Aurora Cosmos couldn't take it anymore. Fair enough.
Yeah, that was the one with the money way, wasn't it?
Aurora Cosmos. Yeah, that's the thing that just happened. This colonist is a renegade. Renegades will cause trouble unless countered by security stations. Yeah, except that they cause so little trouble that it's really not an issue. How can I freaking make this work? How? There's got to be a way to make this work. This is such a pretty dome. Look at the pretty paths through the forests. And the pretty Tai Chi gardens.
Oh, they've got little lanterns. I didn't see that.
Oh yeah. That's where the red glow is coming from.
Cute.
You got the fountains going on. It is. I gotta say, this is a pretty dome. I like it. I like it a lot. Then we got the casinos going on. Have you seen the space bar? How it works?
No.
Oh, you've got to see the space bar and how the space bar works. Oh, here's perfect timing. Whoever you are, Centripian Wan. Okay. Because the bar is up here.
Yeah.
So. Oh, she's gonna. Oh, I think she's working there. You the bartender?
Did the seats go up?
That's the bartender.
Okay, that's cool.
So the bartender's gone up there.
And then the little bubble seats.
Now we need somebody to actually like turn up to get a drink. Is anybody going to come here for a drink?
That would terrify me. I couldn't do that.
You definitely, you'd kill yourself anyway. You'd fall out.
I wouldn't fall out.
You totally would. You totally would fall out. Is anybody going to go here for a drink? I bet they're not. Oh, really?
That's disappointing.
That is so disappointing. Oh, come on. Somebody's got to need a drink. There's plenty of alcoholics in this place. Actually, you know what? There aren't. Because I've been fixing them. I've been getting rid of their bad traits. So there probably aren't that many alcoholics around.
Oh. Yeah, no.
Okay,
no
end
one.
of shift. Maybe next shift. Maybe somebody will come in.
There was a super chat from Craig for $2. Says, "Hey Sky, any chance of seeing crop circles on Mars?"
You know what? It's not outside the realms of possibility. I can't believe nobody's coming in for a drink. Like, at all.
Well, given the music they're playing, it's understandable.
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's very fair. What about this one? Anybody coming to this one?
There's no one even working at that one.
No.
How sad.
That's very upsetting, frankly, because I really want to see it work now. It's very cool though.
It is very cool.
Like with the water around the place and everything. It's very cool. All we need is for just somebody to come. It is the stupidest design of a bar
Oh, God, yeah.
ever. Like, why would you even?
Yeah.
But still want to see it work. Look, they've got a little show going on. The dancing water. Oh, one of the drones was coming in for a drink or being chased by something. No, nobody's going to come for a drink. Hello, you're coming for work. Anybody come for a drink? No. No. Oh, I thought he was coming over here for a drink then. No. This is relaxation, drinking, and social. The thing is, they can get social at these Tai Chi gardens, which are closer. So they're going to go to the Tai Chi for social. What else? Drinking, unless we've got any actual drinkers. Relaxation, they can go like all over the place. They can go to the Tai Chi garden. Oh no, they can't. They can go to the parks though for relaxation, and there are millions of parks here. So they're not going to come here for relaxation. So the only reason they're going to come here is to get absolutely bombed. You know, as you do, as you would. But we just don't have anybody that needs a drink. Like, what the hell is wrong with these people? You're on Mars, for God's sake. If you don't need a drink when you're on Mars, when do you need a drink?
Super chat from John McFarlane for $20 says, "Love the vids, keep it up."
Oh, thank you, John.
Thank you, John.
Thank you very much for the donations. Very appreciated. Okay, you know what? Well, this isn't getting us anywhere. So we'll leave that dome alone. I'm still no closer to thinking up a solution to this, and it's actually a big problem. Like now, we do have the option to put the shuttles in. I'm just going to go back and have a look and see what the voting was. Loads of people saying 3s. And I could potentially do it to, like, while I try and think of a better solution. But honestly, I can't think of a better solution. Let me have a look at these times. So we've got 80 people in here. We've got 99 people in here. But like, even if I put in a train from here to here, this dome's full. So they couldn't move from this dome to this dome. Who is in this dome? Now that's a good question. Let's see, what could we do? What could we do? Let's have a look at the residents in this dome. So we've got a whole load of engineers in this dome. Why aren't they moving over here? We've got loads of room over here. Loads of room over here. And if they live in these domes, then they can work in engineering jobs. Why aren't they moving? I don't get it. And there's no reason that they shouldn't move over here. These domes prefer engineers. It's like, that's our preference. Please come here if you're an engineer. So why the hell aren't they moving? Age groups, no children, no seniors. Everybody else is welcome. Specialisation, we want engineers, but anybody can be here. Now, I could say no scientists. Right, no scientists not allowed here. Engineers preferred. Apply that. Now, I could go into here and say that once you're specialised, you're not allowed to stay in this dome. So I could say Scientists, engineers, officers, geologists, botanists. Now, medics. We do need medics in this dome. No tourists. So if you don't have a specialization, you can be here. Otherwise, throw your filthy stuff out in the street is the plan. You know what? Let's do that. Let's do the same in this one as well. So let's try, what am I doing? Oh yeah, filter. Specialization. If you're a scientist, you can, no. Only medics. Apply. Now, in fact, I could get rid of the medics as well if I wanted to, because I could say that the medical centres here could use non-medics. But no, that's fine. Let's see what happens then. Now, hang on a second. Now we've got some people moving. Where are you going, Luke Dust Devil? You've got no specialisation. So why are you leaving? He's like, I didn't like your segregationist policies. So, no. Astra Jupiter, you should be going somewhere else. God knows where. Oh, hello. Yeah, we've had mass exodus. But where the hell are they going? They're going down here to this train rather than to these trains to go to the domes that actually have some room in them. Oh, okay, I think this has gone badly wrong. I fear the worst. Oh, they've got. You know what? This may just be people. No, I was going to say this is people going to work, but no, it's not. No. Oh no, it's not.
Comment from Jesus Kong says, "Hey, this is the first stream I'm catching. I'm starting from the beginning, so I'm an hour behind. After yesterday's stream, I brought the game and all the DLCs."
Oh wow!
And he said,
"Good for you."
By the way, wasn't pause a catchphrase?
No.
No.
Not that I remember. Now we have got a bunch of engineers coming down here. Now I wonder if something has happened. There's a lot of people moving around. But these engineers are going into... No, don't go into that. Go into this dome. You bunch of losers. Where the hell are you... Look, another group of engineers just trolled into here. Where are you going? We're going for a drink.
They're stressed about being kicked out.
Yeah, they've just moved in here. I like just a bunch of people just swap jobs. Yeah, whatever. Now... we are short of electronics. Let's get some electronics moved in. So, what do I want? Space elevator, electronics. We'll whiz in some electronics. I do need to solve this problem because it's. Oh, look at look. Yeah, we need a few electronics around here. We need like a lot.
We have a delivery.
Here we go. Now, I'm just wondering if I got one or more of the trains set to ship out electronics. Is that why we've got no electronics? I think we should just run out. No, you're shipping out concrete. Let's tell you to stop doing that. Oh, here we go. Yeah. Stop shipping out all the electronics. I bet there's about 6 million electronics down there. Let's have a look at you. No, don't send all the electronics away. And the same with that one. And same with the concrete. And this one, yeah, that's why. But, okay, good. Good. Right, let's come around here. So, what's the deal? Let's go and have a look at the science domes then. So, has anything changed up here? Oh, now, do you guys need electronics as well up here? Yeah, you must do. Yeah. Well, hopefully, we'll get some electronics up here. Wouldn't that be nice? Assuming they're not full. No, they're not full. We just need some electronics. We are shipping polymers down there. Let's probably stop doing that now. Waste rock, that's good. Okay, fine. We'll see. We'll see if we get some electronics up here. We should get some electronics up here, but whether we will This balancing change, I don't know if it's actually working. Look, there are a whole bunch of engineers who've just come up here on the train. There's another engineer. The yellow ones are engineers. The white ones are scientists. So that's a scientist. That's an engineer. Why are you coming up to this dome? Let's have a look. So specialization. We're at... okay. Scientists. Yes, we love scientists. And we're happy to have people with no specialization. Engineers can't move here. This is driving me crazy. Look at this one. This one's set up the same. Yeah, exactly the same. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. So what's the... We're at a 113 there. We're at 111. So we're overpopulated, which is a bit of a problem. What I need to do is I need to change... This was forbidden when full. But I was trying to grow the population because we needed a load of people over here. So I took that off. But I'm going to have to put that back on again now. Oh, that's not what I wanted. What do I want? Yeah. Births are forbidden when full. We need to, unfortunately, drop the population down a bit.
Super chat from Exalted Emperor Woof Woof of the Woofmorn Empire for $2.05 says engineers have a one-way ticket to Suplex City.
Suplex.
Sorry.
And births are forbidden when full. Okay, cool. So let's see, we're at 100 of 80. This is 80 of 80. And then when we look over here, we're at 46 and 27. Now, why aren't the people moving? Okay, somebody said, oh, well, why don't you just build the passageway? Shall I show them why I don't build the passageway?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't. Oh, yeah, I can. The reason is that for some God knows why reason, they decided to make the maximum range on one of these to there.
Ah. Slight problem.
Right. So even if I can't even show you, but suffice. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, no, I'd be like about 4 hexes short. So unless I actually move this dome over here and move this dome over here, no. How frustrating is that?
And it's not guaranteed to work anyway.
The thing is, I would have to move these 4 domes into the center, and then that would mess up these trains. Because then I couldn't have these trains on the edges.
So they could just like walk across anyway, right? Because they could just walk across.
Well, they could, but they're not. They should just walk. I assumed that they would just move from that dome to this dome, but they're not. Which is problematic. Let's see. Now, let's see who's in this dome. Look, we've got a ton of engineers in here. We've got a ton of everybody. We've got loads of scientists in here. But the important thing is, we've got loads of engineers in here. Why are there engineers in here? Now, they can just get on this train, right, and go to this dome. Or these 2 domes. Where their presence is actually desired. So why? Why are they not moving over here?
I don't know.
Yeah. That's what we've got to figure out. We've got to figure out why they're not moving to these domes. Now, some people are moving to these domes. Who's moving? It's just these people. But why? See, none of these people has got specialization. If we look at this dome, is it going to be the same? That's filters, you idiot. Yeah, it's all non-specialist. Oh, okay, there's something weird here. There is something weird here. Specialization. It's like, is it? You do start asking yourself the question: is it bugged? We want engineers here. We don't want scientists, officers, geologists, botanists, and tourists. Apply. And in this time, same thing. So we want engineers. We don't want officers, geologists, botanists, tourists. But medics are okay, and no specializations are okay. Apply.
Takumi asked if it was the range of the train.
I mean, I suppose it's possible, but I don't think that it's any longer to go over here than it is to go up here. So I don't think that's the case. I mean, obviously, I don't know. Maybe there is a range, and this is 2 hexes longer. But I mean, if you look, I think that is at least as long as the. In fact, I think that's longer than this one, and we've definitely had scientists going up there.
Oh, I think he meant is the train in range because he said, "Oh, never mind," because it's right next to the dome.
Oh yeah. It's. I mean, you can't tell, but yeah, it is because I measured it. And it's the same distance as this one, and that one works. We know, we've seen people coming down here, and we do know it works because people have been moving over here. We've got all of these people,
Just not engineers.
just not engineers. Now, why are engineers not moving over here? Like, what the hell? And this, I always find this funny. You get people wandering around outside instead of using the passages. It's like, there's a freaking passage there for a reason, you know. I just saw somebody go and get on the train.
Milestone.
So where the hell were they going? See, this is the kind of thing that I struggle with in the background. You can see why sometimes it takes me hours between, like hours and hours and hours of work between episodes. Because if I get kind of problems like this, you've just got to just spend hours looking at stuff and trying to figure out what the hell is wrong. And this one's got me. I don't see.
I mean, on the plus side, it's raining and it's not toxic.
Also, right, we've got 80 colonists in here, right? Oh, I know why there's not many people in the Martian universities. Because they've all been freaking trained, but they're all sitting around in here. What, and why is it producing officers? I must have some kind of building somewhere that uses officers. But this doesn't. That's just for people to go and meditate, as far as I'm aware. Oh, no, but well, no, yeah, that's all that is. Oh, no, people do have to work there. Okay, we'll set that up. No, it's not those. It's not the sanatoriums, as far as I know. No, there is no specialization. It's not those, because that's medics. What the hell? What the hell uses officers then? Okay, so see, I can either set this to, now I want engineers, but then it'll only do engineers. Oh, you know what I could? I've got two. So on this side of the map, I need engineers and I need medics, right? So I could set this one to train medics. So that one just trains engineers. This one just trains medics. Over here, we set this one up. This one only trains scientists. This one only trains medics. Okay, cool. Now, my only question is, when you've got it on auto, it trains people to fill the jobs, the needed specializations. if I set it to medics, is it just going to just churn out a constant stream of medics? Or is it only going to turn out the 12 medics? I hope it's only going to turn out the 12 medics. Also, I don't believe that this is working properly. I mean, I've never had a problem with it before, but this doesn't seem to be right. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. So, okay, longer term, that should help because I won't be creating engineers over here who then can't go this way. So if I just let that happen, it should be fine. So in that case, do I put in some shuttles temporarily to help move people around? And then take the shuttles out afterwards? You know what? I think that might not be the worst idea in the world. What do you think, Picture?
I have no idea.
You don't care. Honestly, you don't care. You couldn't give a monkeys. We've got fuel up here. I'm tempted. All right, let's go. Oh. I just know the bad comments that I'm going to get. People going, "Oh my God, you cheated!" I'm still going to. No, I think I'm going to do it because if I can get everybody to move to where they're supposed to be, then going forward, this should keep everything good. The way that I've got it set up now. He said optimistically. All right, we're going to give it a try. We're going to give it a try. What am I trying to do? I want shuttles. Shuttles are infrastructure, aren't they? Probably. Oh, you know what? I haven't researched shuttles. Yeah, all right. Then we've got some research to do. Where's shuttles? Here's shuttles. Man, I would have loved to have done this whole thing without doing this. But I don't really have a choice. You've always got a choice. Well, I choose to do it then. I am so it's when it's endangered you realise how invested you are. I am so invested in this freaking thing now. I've put so many hours in with it, and the amount of time it took for me to plan this out and figure out how I could get this whole circle of life thing working and the quadrants and like how am I going to deal with waste rock? How am I going to deal with moving things like metals around and coming up with the mohole idea and how that network is going to work and then to have it threatened. Lord Faladar says, why not plant grass, moss and trees so you get an atmosphere and you won't have to worry about colonists walking everywhere? I've already got 100% atmosphere. I've already got breathable atmosphere. Lord Faladar. So if you look here, breathable atmosphere. It's about the 7th line down. So I've already got that. You don't need vegetation for that. Okay, it shouldn't take... Oh, okay, I was going to say it shouldn't take very long. It's done. That was quick. Right, so if I put some shuttles in... let's put... What do I think? Let's put a couple of shuttles in. Oh, and I actually put them in range so that they won't cost any maintenance. Right, as soon as they get built, I'm going to pause and I'm going to set them so that they'll only transfer people, hopefully.
A nice comment from Sid said, "Hey Sky, your City Skyline series was the most enjoyable vid a few years ago. It was awesome. Thanks for that."
Oh, thank you. So let's say, set shuttles from this hub to transfer resources, colonists, or both. Haha! Right, so... we want them to do... So that's transport resources. That is transport only colonists. Good. This one... in your own time. Okay. Oh, there they go. We've got 3 shuttles. Come on. Oh, it is building. Is it building? Shuttle construction. It's not bad. Oh, polymers. Really? We're low on polymers. Have I got this ship set to ship out all the polymers? Yeah, that's why. Because we were bringing in polymers here, and then I stopped bringing in polymers here. So if I go over to here and tell this to... Oh, you know what? Oh, we have got polymers here. Send all the polymers. And you send all the polymers. Let's see if we can't get some polymers. Send. What's going on here? You're fine. You're fine. Come on, guys. Grab some polymers and put them on here. We demand polymers. Anybody going to bring some polymers? I don't know. I don't know what goes on with these train stations sometimes. They don't really behave themselves. We have got... this one can't because it hasn't got room, so that's fair enough. This one has got room, but they're not bringing any polymers over here. Now, we have got polymers sitting here. It's less than we desire. But so I think we're just never going to get any polymers put on there, which is a real pain. Now, what I could do... I could set these to priority. You know what? I've just control clicked on that. So now these are regarded as the priority. So does that mean that that's going to override the desire of this to have these polymers? And they're actually going to bring some of those polymers over here. It would be nice if that was the case. This is jammed up with concrete. So what I can do to free that up is if I control slide that across. So every one of these depots now demands 180 concrete, and now they're going to shift some of these concrete off. Again, this is a pain. There's no mechanism other than this to get these unclogged. So you have to do it manually. It's definitely an issue. The trains are a brilliant idea, but this is the problem with these things being developed by modders rather than the actual devs. So the devs need to work on this and solve some of these problems. Let's get some polymers coming in. Some additional polymers. We got anything? Anything? No. Let's get some more polymers coming in then. Now I could go over here and ship some polymers up, or even better, I could ship some polymers like direct there. But we're almost there. We're at 13.1. Oh, are you bringing in? No, I thought you were bringing in another one. Okay, whatevs. So we've got 3 shuttles which are flying around trying to move a population of what, 566. But it should start happening. Any shuttles? Do we see any shuttles anywhere? There's only 3 of them. Oh, I see a shuttle. Pause. See that? That's a shuttle there. We're gonna go and find it. Where are you? There you are. All right, fine. Let's see what you do. See, it annoys me that you go into camera mode and then you can't start. Is there anything? No, you can't start it. So you have to start it and then press camera mode. So shuttle. Okay. There's the, yeah, so fine. So start it, then we can go camera mode. Oh, here we go.
How many people fit in a shuttle?
That's a good question. Honestly, I don't know. Okay, so you've just dropped somebody off there. Now, what I'm going to do, or what I'm going to... see, you can't stop it when you want to stop it. You've got to exit the camera mode and then start, which is... It does annoy me, because I wanted to see who they dropped off. I want to see who they're moving around. So you've got payload nothing. Let's go over it. Let's see if it tells us who you're carrying. See if you're actually doing what we want you to do. Oh, and now... What are you doing now? You're going up here. Who are you going to get from up here? Let's see. Payload, nothing. Really? I don't believe you. You're telling lies. Okay, fine. Did we get... okay, well, we have got the other one built. This is now building shuttles. Oh, good lord. Okay, fine. And we'll get the other shuttles built in there. So, yeah, that is going to start... Oh, I need to set it to people only, mustn't I? Yeah, so... Yeah, colonists only. So, what does it say? Why does it say no payload? Why doesn't it tell you who it's moving? So, where the hell are you going? Oh, it was probably moving some waste rock, yeah. Before I told it to only transfer people. Let's try this one. So you've just picked somebody up. Oh, look. See, now it's saying payload that it's actually got someone. Who? Tell us who. I want to know who it is. You're not going to, are you? No, it's a secret. Go away. Are you part of the Shuttle Union? No, then I can't tell you who I'm carrying. It's patient shuttle confidentiality.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, it is. Right. Oh, hello. It's been a mid-air collision. Passenger's probably been killed. Right, so you're going to go over there and you're going to drop... I want to see who you drop off. So... Right, you have dropped off... Oh my god, it's an engineer!
No.
It is, you know. Yeah, see, this is going to solve the problem, but it sucks, doesn't it? Oh, man, that sucks. It totally solves the problem. But it makes the whole thing trivial, and it makes the trains irrelevant. And that is annoying.
So if the shuttle solved the problem, why weren't they taking the train?
Because the shuttles can move them from, for example, from this dome,
okay,
these domes up here,
yeah.
like straight over to these domes where they're supposed to go. They can't move through multiple stops. So they can't catch the train down here, then move to this dome, and then move over here. They have to go straight to the dome. And that means you need trains to go directly there. Which I can't really do. I mean, I would have to completely redesign the colony to get that to work. I don't think I can make that work. Like if I had cut this in two, no, even then it wouldn't work. Like if I'd cut this in two, and then had train lines going through the middle, then we could have had train lines coming from here going down to here. But even then, it would have been... Because there's only so many stations you can get in range of the domes. Especially when you're using like double domes like this. There's only so many stations. So I could have another 4 stations down here. But... Yeah. There are limitations. There are limitations. I guess that we just kind of let it run then, and let the shuttles move people around. The thing is, once they've done it once and got everybody to where they should be, having changed the setup in the universities. Oh, look, and now the universities are actually working.
Research complete.
So let's see, we've got 72 people in there. That's great. So we've actually got some room in there. We've got 78 in there. So that's great. So we've got some room in there. There should be room up here. Almost. That's 102. That's 103. And then over here, what are we up to here? Oh, see, we're up to 75 over here. And 51. Cool. And I'm assuming that they've brought a whole bunch of engineers. Should we find out? Why are you assuming, Sky? You can just click on this button and find out. And look, we've got engineers over here. Hooray. And there was much rejoicing. We can look in this dome. And what am I looking at? Oh, yeah, I remember. We want to see if we've got engineers. Yes, we've got engineers in this dome as well. Hurrah. Okay, so that means we should have engineers going up and actually fulfilling these jobs. Do we? Yes, we've got engineers working at the factories. Yes. Oh my God. Yes, we've actually got people. Have we got anybody? Oh, we've actually got engineers working at the electronics factories. I'm so excited.
We got a super chat from the Exalted Emperor Woof of the Withmorn Empire for $2.69, who says Charles Vane enjoys a pair of double domes. My God.
Who doesn't? Who doesn't? Everybody enjoys a couple of double domes. I know I do. What does that look like?
It kind of looks like one of those ink block tests.
To me,
What does it look like to you?
this is like an alien robot, and this is his head,
Oh.
and this is his body,
His
and this is his
tiny
legs,
arms.
and his little floaty arms. Do you like that? Do you?
Yeah, that's
Do you see it now?
Yeah, it's cute.
There's his little red eyes on his mouth.
Oh.
It's a stretch of the imagination,
Yeah, but-
I know, but,
yeah.
you're seeing it. So we've got no active research. I should, for now, I'm just going to. Oh, you know what? Oh man, I forgot in the last episode that I just put out, we got the Omega telescope. I never looked at the breakthroughs.
Whoops.
Oops! I was so excited about the actual building, I completely forgot to look at the breakthroughs. All right, well, let's have a look, shall we? What did we get? Okay, we got... Oh, really? Space rehabilitation. Colonists have a 50% chance to lose a floor on their journey to Mars. There's only one problem.
What?
We only use Martian-born. We're not bringing anybody in from Earth, so that is completely useless. This one, prefab compression. Oh, great. All spires can be ordered as prefabs from Earth. Do you know how useless that is? Almost as useless as the last one.
Cool.
Not quite, but pretty much. I will never use that. I will never use that. Oh, please let the third one be a good one. Oh, interplanetary learning. Schools can train the workaholic and hippie traits. That is actually good. Yeah, we're doing that. We're doing that. Let's go to our schools. That's not our schools. This is our schools. And we want our schools. They're currently teaching like Enthusiast isn't that great. We want them to teach. Okay, how? Oh, I've got to research it first, haven't I? Yeah. You idiot.
Shadow Dagger and the Woof Man has been a member for 16 months.
Really?
Yeah.
Good Lord. Well done, Shadow Dagger and the Woof Man.
That really tickled you, didn't it?
You did, I've got to say. All the woof stuff just does, I don't know, it does something for me. I don't know, I can't describe it. Let's get that researched and then we'll change these to Workaholic. Now, you may think it's irrelevant, and you'd be right. But Workaholic gives you, like, I think it's plus 20 to the to like this work performance stat, which just makes like everything better. But it's like, do I need my engineers producing more stuff? No, because I can buy everything I want. This is actually completely irrelevant, right? I'm doing it because it's cool, but do I need it? No, I don't need it. Exactly the same as like the science. Actually, the science, yeah, the scientists working harder would be a good thing. Oh, I tell you what, these guys need to come out of here. That's a good point. Let's prefab that and prefab that. We don't want those anymore. And when we got rid of those, in actual fact, I think we could afford... Let's see, I put 2 of these in, so we can have 24, so we can have 48 people per shift. I can get rid of that as well, but that's irrelevant, that building. We've got 8, and 8 is 16. 16 and 6 is 22, 25. Oh, we've got loads of capacity. So, in actual fact, we could put some extra jobs in here if we wanted to, and I want to. So, we could put another research lab. Flip you around, put you up there. We'll change the skin to that one because it's cooler. Boom, in you go. And we want another Hawking Institute, which will go there. And again, we'll change the skin because it's cooler. So, we'll get those built. Awesome sauce. So we can have more scientists working there, which is excellent. So we'll open up those shifts. We're not having them working hard though, so it's fine. We'll let that happen. Okay. Yeah, so anyway, the thing is, at some point, we will get to the point where we've done all the research and it's irrelevant. So teaching the workaholic trait is kind of irrelevant at this point. Would have been blooming awesome earlier on. Yeah. Well, I say blooming awesome. It would have been kind of nice. That's probably about as good as it gets. So I'm so disappointed though. Like I think that's my last 3 breakthroughs that I'm going to get. And I was really hoping that I'd get one of the really good ones. There's a lot of the really good ones that I've never had, like cloning vats so that you can create clones, or there's one that allows you to become like just biorobots. And there's other like really practical ones like indestructible cables, and there's like nanotechnology that allows you to build buildings without drones to build them. They just build themselves out of the ground.
Wow.
It's very cool. I have had that one before. But that would be brilliant, like underground. In fact, I had it in the last series that I did on Below and Beyond. And it makes it easy to build buildings underground and stuff. But, yeah.
Thomas from Norway just commented and said, are we watching a genius or a madman? I go back and forth on it.
Oh, I go back and forth on it. There are... I like to think of myself as having occasional flashes of sanity. And that's about as good as it gets. The Flat Mars Society. Yes, I'm going to be dealing with this with relatively short shrift. A message forwarded to your inbox is with the most curious title: Flat Mars Society. Thinking it's a mere joke, you read through and you find that a colonist by the name of Elementa Wan, who is born on Mars and has never been to space, is propagating the notion that Mars is indeed flat, along with other conspiracy theories which naturally accompany such an idea. They've broken no laws thus far, but perhaps something should be done. I'm sure our colonists are reasonable enough not to board that wacky train. People never change. I roll whatever. I'm looking for have your security forces secretly assassinate them. Yeah, that's the one I want to go with. There
are no options to actually do anything.
No.
You've just got to accept it.
I want an option to dispose of them with extreme prejudice.
But secretly.
Well, there's plenty of caves and, you know. or even messier way. I mean, there's lots of equipment there's lots of heavy equipment on Mars. Accidents could be arranged.
I'm sorry, but all of those options are the same.
Yeah.
What difference does it
People
make?
never change. Or whatever.
That's all the same.
None of them do anything. I want a death squad. Hire a death squad. That's what I want. I'm going to let you guys do it. 1, 2, or 3. Vote now. 1, 2, or 3.
It makes no difference.
I don't think it makes a difference. It might, but I don't think it does. Who knows? Personally, I'd probably go with 1, but we'll see what people say. Well, I'll just go with whatever they say.
Apparently, the reason you've got no options is because you don't have security.
Well, that's a shame. Launch them into space so they can see for themselves. Yeah, I would so go with that. People are going. Okay, we had a couple of 3s.
Threes.
1, 3. 3's winning so far. Most people don't seem to.
Yeah, not a lot of it.
So it's like, yeah, whatever. In fact, whatever. All right, whatever. Right, whatever wins. Okay. What I want to do now is I want to look at the domes, and see, like, what's going on with, like, who's living where and who's. Because I haven't named all the domes yet. These are named appropriately. Science 1 and 2, and then this is the research station up here. Then down here, this is science, children and seniors. This is science training. This is engineering training. This is engineering kids and seniors. But I haven't named these ones yet. So we've got Boone 2 and Jackson 1, which don't tell you a lot. So have a look. How are we doing? Are we getting... Yes, look at that. We're getting a load of engineers in here. And just engineers. We've got just engineers and people with no skills. Which is exactly what we want. We've got 124 colonists in there. We've got 92 in here. Now, I'm wondering, like, are our shuttles still going crazy? Or are they like, yeah, we've moved everybody now. And it's all good. No, they're still off doing stuff. So I guess I should say, do we still have engineers up in these domes? Let's have a look. So, scientists, medics, that's fine. We're at, like... Why we've got... I don't understand why we've got officers, and I don't understand why we've got, like, geologists and botanists, because we've got no buildings for them to work in. There shouldn't be any. But all the engineers have moved out of this dome. Well, that is good news. Let's have a look at Science 2. Science 2. All scientists, medics, a few geologists, botanists, and officers. But no engineers. They've all moved. Hooray! All right, cool. Well, that solved the problem. So just these 2 stupid shuttles with 6 shuttles each. 2 shuttle hubs, 6 shuttles each. Problem solved. That is impossible to solve with the that it does upset me. It upsets me a lot. So the question in my mind now is, now that I've got it set up so that only scientists can get trained, scientists can only get trained here, and engineers can only get trained here, we should be good, right? Because in future, these people can only go up to these buildings, and these people can only go up to these buildings. So we should be good. So does that mean that at this point I can shut down the shuttles? I mean, potentially. Yeah, well, let's do that. let's shut down the shuttles, and we will see if we can keep it that way. Because it should work from now on.
Should be in there.
And the thing is, I'm annoyed with myself because if I'd actually figured that out from the start, then oh no, because I needed to have engineers working up here initially, and then I wouldn't have been able to get rid of them without using the shuttles. Well, not easily anyway. So yeah, I'm still annoyed that I didn't think to do it like this. I'm still concerned that is this just going to produce the scientists that we need, or is it going to produce an endless number of scientists? God, I hope not. Hopefully not. We're down to zeros on the universities. So I think, yeah, I think it's just only going to produce what we need. And we're done at this point. So that means, if that's the case, we should be seeing all of these buildings populated with people. But I don't think that's going to be the case. Now, what I do need to do is start getting some stuff up here. So the metals and the rare metals. Now, what? Looked like you were going to say something.
Yeah,
there.
Jeffrey commented and said, hey guys, hope you guys are good. There's a new game coming out in a couple of days called Colonize. Would love to see you play that. It looks great.
You know what? I haven't even heard of that. I tell you what, give me like 1 minute for a quick comfort break. I'm just gonna fly there and back.
What time are we ending the stream?
I just want to look at something where we'll do an extra little bit, probably like an extra 10 or 15 minutes maybe, but then we'll be done. So let me go. I'll be right back. Only be a minute, guys. Be right back. Why am I whispering? I don't want to sound like Joe Biden.
That's not what you sound
Joe
like.
Biden. No, Joe Biden does that. It's creepy. It creeps me out when he does it. I bet they get creeped out when I do it. I won't do it again.
Yeah, but it's ASMR, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah, I think so.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a like pleasant tingly sound. It's a sound that causes like a pleasant tingly.
It might be a pleasant tingly sensation for you, but I bet it creeps them the hell out.
I don't think you sound creepy when you do it.
You don't, but you know.
But yeah.
You're a weirdo.
Thanks, that was
You're welcome. Bye.
really nice of you. Jeffrey, send us a link or something to that game on Discord and we'll have a look at it. Because I haven't heard of it either. Yes? Why are you looking at me all judgmental like?
Or you could type the word colonise in the search bar on Steam. Just a suggestion. Bye.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I won't involve the person who suggested it to us then.
All right.
Hey, Jacob. Yes, I am here. I did see Bufu said that the reason there were no options for that flat Mars thing was because it's a chain event. So I'm guessing that means it will be back. So we'll have to wait and see. Lord Flashheart, that's what I thought. I thought the thing in the middle looks like one of those ink blot tests. So I'm glad it's not just me. So I'm not the crazy one. Oh, thank you, Corpse. We'll check that out when we end the stream. Yeah, fair, Bufu. I think I'd rather hear Sky Whisper than Joe Biden, to be fair. No, I don't think that's just you, don't worry. Yeah, Scott, the Toxic Rain ended, I think was it the beginning of this one or the end of the last stream? So yes, the domes could be opened. Although, don't ask me, I don't know how to play the game. But yes, Toxic Rain is over now because they've got the higher temperature. It'll be interesting to see what that flat Mars thing develops into. Lee says, I thought the flat Mars gave you options to let them make their own rocket to space. Maybe that's like a later option, like further down the chain, or maybe it suggested it had something to do with not having security officers. I don't know. Because I've never played the game, so I have no idea. But we'll see. Maybe it comes back and that will be an option. That would be pretty funny, though. Hey, Lucy. How are you doing? We haven't seen you in a stream for a while. Actually, I haven't seen you in Discord either. Are you going to be in Discord later? Lucy just popped in.
Oh, awesome. Hey, Lucy. Good to see you. Right. So, I wanted to have a quick look at these factories and see, because this was what I was hoping to actually do in this blooming episode rather than what I've ended up faffing around with. What I was hoping to do was sort out the actual production and start setting up the routes for shipping stuff out. So what we should be doing up here is producing electronics in here, and we've actually got people here now. Hooray! And they are actually producing electronics, which is awesome. So all of these buildings are producing electronics. That's great. How do we produce electronics? Well, we need rare metals, and we've got insufficient rare metals. Now, ultimately, we will have the mohole here producing rare metals, which will get shipped out into here. But since we don't have that at the moment, we need to somehow get the rare metals here and store them. Now, I was looking at this earlier, and I was thinking, how can I dress this up a little bit more? And I was thinking about storages. And using, I don't know, like the large storages. But I think this is going to be like a larger or a longer project than I can do in the next like 10 or 15 minutes. I'm going to have to like get the storage buildings and like figure out like how I would want to lay them out, and are there other buildings that I can use to kind of like mix up with them to create some kind of you know what, let me show you the kind of stuff that I do. So let's see, let's assume that I was going to have some of these up here. What I would like to do is maybe have, that's something that I could potentially do. So maybe have just some cables around to just kind of mark out the area kind of thing. How would that look? That's potentially kind of okay-ish. And then, this, if we had the train coming from the distribution hub up into this kind of area, and then have a hub probably up the end, and then they can take the stuff from the trains and put it into here. We can set the demand on these rare metals. If this is where we're storing our rare metals, we can set the demand to max, and then the electronics factories, because they're actually using it, their priority overrides that of the storage, which means that the trains won't get clogged up with rare metals. But the factories will be able to get the rare metals from the storage. That will work beautifully. I can do exactly the same thing with metals. Kind of a big storage area up here. So rare metals, that really works. The rock, the waste rock is going to go up here, and that's already working because this is working. So that's awesome. Oh man, that could really work. See, I could put like maybe how much do these store? Let's have a look. It's like, I don't know, like no, the little ones store 180, so these have got to store a lot more. Stores 4,000. Right, that's a fair amount. So if I had, I don't know, like 3, and then some, I'm thinking of throwing in something like a drone assembler, but I don't know whether it'll actually let me. What do I want? I want production drone assembler. Will you? Yeah, too far from domes. But it will let me put it in though, won't it? Aha, yes it will. Cool. We could have something like that, and then do a bit more with the old cable nonsense, and put some more of these in. Oh, you know, this is the kernel of an idea. When I say kernel, I'm not talking failure. I'm talking nut. Well, some people say the same thing, but you know, hey, I didn't say that. That was your inference, not my insinuation.
Well done.
Well done. No, it's not. What's inference? It's infer, and what's the other one? I don't know. Why did I get sidetracked like that? I don't know. Somebody will say in the comments. So yeah, let's say this would be rare metals. So we do rare metals, and we do rare metals, and we do rare metals, and then on the other side of this little arrangement, we do storage metals. Where's metal? Here's metals. So we'd need to decide how wide this is going to be, and is it going to be a single station, or is it going to be a double station, like a large station, or am I going to have 2 single stations? But I'm thinking that this would be like a decent width. So Charles Vane size: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, is that 6? 7? I think that's 7. I need to count it again then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, I do. I count that right. So, yeah, I'm thinking we do something like this. So storage and regular metals. Bit around that way. Boom, boom. 3, and then that would go there. So this one would be there, there, and there. And then trains wise, we would have, I'm thinking 2 small stations is what I'm thinking. And yeah, 2 small stations should work. So if we get station, flip you around, no, that's not going to work. Because of the orientation, we kind of need the train coming up like that. Well, doesn't that suck? This would need to be aligned kind of going up there then. Man, see, this is why you do this kind of planning. Because I don't want the trains kind of like wiggling along. That really sucks. Oh, yeah, well, okay. What can I do with this? Let's see. Okay, we could. Like, let's say, just for the sake of argument, that we had the train like that. So we'd have the track coming out. It needs to come out a minimum of 1, but we'd probably want it coming out to maybe the midpoint, and then coming off down here like that. We'd want a couple of trains, wouldn't we? Yeah, we would. Now, if I centered the 2 trains on that building, and then had the 2 tracks coming out and going down off that way, then have these buildings up here like that. That's fine. Maybe have a similar arrangement. Actually, if I bring this maybe down this way, bring this down a little bit, and have the train tracks going up and in, they can come a bit further out, and then have two rows there, 2 rows here. And then I'd love to have some excess waste rock storage around the place, but that might be pushing it a little bit. Yeah, so maybe I just do that. The other okay. All right. The other thing I could do. Yeah. The other thing that I could do Yeah, let's get my storages again. Oh, but this might be heading somewhere. Often these things don't. Like, often I have ideas and it's like, well, that's not going to work. Oh, yeah, okay. Right, what I'm thinking... All right. What I'm thinking of is this. So, if we had something like... station kind of sort of there, station kind of sort of there, and then we had the storages going, so this is metals on that side, yeah it is. Then we had these ones going off, so I don't know, probably starting say there-ish, and have these going off in this direction, so we'd have like the same, but maybe do the same kind of patterny kind of thing with 3 of those, and then we'd want one of the other buildings, and then like 3 of those. Yeah, that something like that could work. So let's get rid of all of these. Boom, 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 boom. I want to get rid of these. Get rid of this garbage.
Oh, super chat from Jacob E for $10 says, "Have some money just because you are good people."
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Jacob.
I feel humbled at this moment. So let's see. Is that looks about kind of sort of right, and I like the asymmetry of this compared with the symmetry of this. So yeah, I'm kind of sort of like, I think this should be like a hex further forward maybe. Let's go with train station. I'm thinking more like there. Yeah. See, if we put them in kind of sort of like that, so we've got a 2 hex gap there, then now the other thing is I potentially wanted some kind of roadway looking arrangements. I did this on a Surviving Mars build ages ago, and I think it looked kind of cool. So, for example, like we could have an imaginary roadway going like down here, and then see, this is the only problem. So it'd need to go kind of like down there and back to here, and then probably do something like that, probably do something like that, and have a bit of a roadway running around the place. We could do, well, we could either take it off there or take it off here, or even potentially better if we run this kind of sort of this is the only problem though, it's going to end up being wiggly. It's going to go down here and then down here and then down here, which kind of sucketh large a little bit. Now the alternative, there isn't one. Well, no, actually there is. There is. What I can do, let's see, how do I want this? If I had this coming up like kind of sort of say that, and then this one would want to come up like that, wouldn't it? Yeah. And then this one would come, why did I make that like 3, and then that's just 1 wide. Okay, fine. So 1, 2, 3 wide, and then something something like that. More further. Something more like that kind of sort of thing. So we've got this kind of roadway type thing going on. Then these two stay. Well, yeah. Oh, I got it. I've got it. Right. See, you've just got to kind of put stuff in and play around, and something will happen. Usually your head explodes, but like on occasions, that's not what happens, and you come up with something which doesn't totally suck. What do I want? I want this cable to come up to, say, there, like that, and this one to do probably the same thing, and come down there like, say, that. Right. What I was thinking was we have one train station which is angled, say, that way, and can line up with this. So it'd be 1 hex back from there. Right, cool. I see where you're going with this guy. And then we have the other station angled that way, right, with, say, a 1 hex gap in between. Aha! I see. So you're actually having this symmetrical, even though you said you weren't going to. I know, right? Are you going to have a roadway through here? I am. How did you know? We'll get rid of that. Oh, I love it when a plan comes together. Right, so we've got 1 gap, and then we've got a 2 gap there. God knows why I've gone with a 2 gap, but I have. So we want that would come down there then, like that, and that goes up there. And apparently I got a 2 gap. Well, we've got a 2 gap there as well. Well, that's handy. So that'd be coming down there like that. Then we get don't you seriously? When you throw something together and it just starts to click, it doesn't get any better than that, frankly. Right, so let's see. You're there, so this one would be there, wouldn't it? There or there? There. I can't freaking tell. Oh, you know what it is? Because I've gone for a 2 gap, it's messed that up. Well, how's this one work then? So we've got a 1 gap there, we've got a 1 gap there, we've got a 2 gap there. No, it has thrown it 1 forward. Okay, that's fine. As long as it's the same on both sides, I don't care. So it would need to be there. Cool. So how many have I got on this side? I've got... Okay, apparently I've got 2.
Whoops.
And then I'm going to... No, that's fine. 2, and then we'll have the odd building, and then 3. That's fine. And then we'll do the same on this side. So we'll have 2, then we'll have the odd building there. Then we'll have, for the sake of argument, 1, 2, 3. Cool. Awesome. Awesome sauce called beans. Then what do I want? I want a drone assembler building, which will pop in there. Cool. Which apparently I didn't hold the shift key down. I didn't feel the need to hold the shift key down. And well, I'm just thinking, do I actually want that this way, or do I want it that way? I think I actually want it this way. Yeah. Cool. So then we can have, I don't know, I'm not sure what I would want to do. Maybe that's as far as that extends, that little road network. Right? So we've got it going round there. We've got it going up there. We've got it kind of intimating that it might extend in this direction. So let's see. That's about as far as I could take it anyway. So we could run it kind of down there like that. That's 2 wide. That's 2 wide. So I suppose I've got to keep this 2 wide, which is not as I would have liked it. You know what? I might bring that back a little bit. And is that an appropriate place to take it there? Maybe. Maybe do something like that. That's only one way, so I'd have to take it to there. Yeah, maybe something like that. Just the mere suggestion of some kind of road system in operation up there. Now, I could always put some kind of building or array of buildings, or maybe I just park some vehicles here, which would be totally cool. And I could, you know what? Now, see, you talk about things, and then suddenly you think, oh, what about if I did that? If I put like some...
Are you making a little car park?
I'm making a car park. If I did some vehicle bays like that, and then maybe over here, I did a similar kind of thing. So if I did, so let's say I'm doing 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, like that, and like that, and like that, and hook that up along there. Do I even want to do anything, or do I just leave it like that? I probably leave it like that, and then I could just put some vehicles in here. I won't actually get them built, but like I could put like whatever vehicles I want and just get them built there, and they'll just sit there forever. So, and I could have like like the same vehicles, or I could have a little eclectic collection of vehicles. Such a great word, isn't it? Eclectic. I try and slip it into the conversation whenever I can. We could have like, you know, like an RC constructor, or I tell you what I think looks quite cool. I think it's freaking useless, but I think it's quite cool. Is the RC generator. That's like an antenna dish that opens up on the top, which is very cool. So yeah, we could maybe have some vehicles parked in there. Do I actually want? Yeah, nah. We'll leave it like that. Right. Look at that. Out of nothing. Out of some weird freaking idea of nothing, we suddenly get this kind of arrangement. So we can have our train lines going out this way. We can have the you know what? Because I've got these going in different. I can have like a drone hub monitoring station type thing here, and then hook the tracks together again as they come down to the distribution hub. So that works. And then over here, now these are all metals, aren't they? They're all metals depots. Yes, they're all metal storage. Awesome. So what do we want? We want storage. We want rare metal storage now. And then, now, how much of a gap do we want? Probably, why am I talking in high voice? Probably something like this. Now, I might do something else over here. And I'm thinking that I probably will. So, we have something like that. I had a 3 gap, didn't I? Yep, yes you did, Sky. So 1, 2, 3 gap. And then have these all the way along here like this. Ka-ching, ka-ching, and ka-ching. Now, these buildings do have to be powered. They do require power. So what we can do is power them up. And what I was thinking was that we did. Let's see. What I was thinking was some kind of some kind of simple design around them like this.
Jacob wants to know if there's a blue theme for the colours of the RCs.
If there's a...
Like, do they have to be red? The RC vehicles? Can they be blue?
No, you can have your vehicles and buildings in a variety of colours. Although I don't know, with this breakthrough, it seems to keep the colours of the sponsor. But to be honest, I haven't tried changing it. If you go to the command centre and you go to building colours, you can change the building colours. So, for example, I could have blue sky, Now, if I change it to, well, you know what? If I change it to pink, right? Because that's a really like obvious one, right? So you can see all the buildings change color or whatever. Now, does it? Yes, it does affect the color of the vehicles as well. So they're accented. Now, let's have a look at these ones over here. Oh, yeah. It does. It affects all of them. So yeah, you can change your colors. It does affect these other vehicles, which is blooming awesome. I got to say, this breakthrough that lets you have all these different vehicles and buildings. I'm sure there are mods that unlock them as well, though, so you can do it that way as well. I've got to say, in the late game, I recommend unlocking all the other types of vehicles because it's so freaking cool having all the different types of vehicles and stuff. And then you can park them around and do little set pieces and stuff to make your place look good. I can't tell you how much I'm loving this because apparently I can't speak, but I am loving this.
Are we keeping the pink?
We're not keeping the pink. The pink's freaking horrible.
Isn't it?
What is this? My Little Pony on Mars?
Apparently.
No, it's not. So what are we going to go with? Personally, I think the Surviving Mars colour scheme is the best. As some of you might like, for example, Red Star. I think that's a bit too garish. But some people like it. I don't like it because it gives you black cables. If we go over to the main base, you'll see. It gives you black cables, which I'm not a fan of. I like the white cables. But I'm sure some people would look at that and go, wow, that looks awesome. I tell you what, I'm looking at it and going, actually, that's not freaking bad. It kind of looks good. Yeah, so you've got options. What am I doing? Building colours. I think we'll switch it back to Surviving Mars. Okay, cool. Hooray. There was much rejoicing. Now, the other thing, I haven't played around with my dome skins. And I got to say, I am kind of tempted because some of them are just so awesome. So let's see. That one's nice. That one is just, I love that skin. So it's shielding from the direct sunlight.
Yeah, it's cool.
But you get down there and you can see straight through it. It's very cool. It's very, very cool. But you know what? That's going to be a little bit later when I start playing around with stuff like that. We'll just leave it with the stock skins for now. Right. What was I doing? I was doing this, wasn't I? I was having so much... I mean, it's such a stupid little thing that you could just throw in some storages, right, in 2 seconds and not give it another thought. Or you can try and turn it into like a little design. And I think... for me, this is what makes the game like super fun. I mean, it's fun, but doing this kind of thing just makes it super fun. So how am I going to do this? I'm going to do this like this, I think. Yes, that. Oh, that one's different. Okay, fine. So. That's fine. All right, cool. And I think probably just to tidy it, just have that going like that. Yeah, that works. All right, cool. I suppose I could have that just come in and then come down here. I don't know. I might leave it. Okay, that looks good. That looks good. Cool. And then I can start to think about, like, what do I want to do? I'm thinking maybe we have some, like, storage tanks or something up at that end. Maybe a bit of additional spillover waste rock storage. Not sure. But I think I want to get the tracks in and see what they're going to look like before I do anything else. But that, I think, is going to look good. Should we let it get built? What do you think, Picture?
Sounds like a plan.
You're looking at me as if to say, you said 10 minutes and it's been 25 already, and now you're looking to build something. I tell you what, we'll let this get built. I do need to put in the drone hub, don't I? Yeah. Right, let's see if I can figure out where on earth I would put the drone hub without pausing the game. So I'm guessing I would want my drone hub somewhere about here, I guess. So the thing is, it's really annoying because that lines up with that, or that lines up with that.
Why not put in two?
I could put it like that, I suppose. Go on. If I ruled the world, if I put that like that, and then throw in a couple of triboelectric scrubbers, yeah, I'm gonna have to throw them in kind of like that. Yeah. And then I need to power this. If I don't expand them too much, that's 3. I probably need a touch more. Oh, you know what? I can use that triangle there to my advantage. If I throw in an advanced Stirling generator over here. Yeah. Let's throw that in there. Now that's going to give power to this cable, which is handy because it'll power all of this, and it's not connected to anything. How much power do these take? Do you think? I don't know. It's covered by the. Oh, yeah. This might just work. This might just freaking work. What I could do is just run that in there, which is nicely balanced. One segment. All right.
Research complete.
Get yourself built. Now, how much do these take? They're only 1 power each. Now, I can actually open this up, and we've got 80 power available. All of this is working, in which case, I can actually crank this up. Because, who cares? That covers the train stations. These, do I care about these? Actually, I do, because they're 1 machine part each. So actually, I do need coverage of these. Oh, that sucks. So I'm gonna have to put triboelectric scrubbers, like some kind of arrangement, and I'm probably gonna have to put 3 on each side, I'm thinking, to get coverage. That kind of sucks. But yeah, we've got ourselves a storage area. So if I set these to max storage, we can start shipping all of our rare metals up here. We can start shipping all of our metals up here. And then they're available to be used by this. But not all of the metals, because some of the metals we want for just general maintenance and repairs and stuff and building stuff elsewhere. So what we're going to have to do is make sure that we've got metals depots at like everywhere that we need them, and make sure they're set to grab some. And I may need to create some kind of system that will circulate goods around the network. Yeah. So the mohole is going to ship. Oh no, because the mohole can bring out the resources. Some of it can go up there, but some of it can go elsewhere. Oh yeah, it's going to be fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine. Cool. All right, guys, we're going to leave it there for tonight, because otherwise Picture's going to kill me, aren't you?
No, as if I would.
See, she sounds like such an angel, but there's violence in her eyes.
That's not true. Take that back.
I take it back. I take it back. There's no violence. There's no violence at all in her eyes. Scary. Scary.
Stop it.
Oh, good Lord. All right, we'll call it there. Guys, thanks for being here. I hope that you've enjoyed this little roller coaster ride of my anxiety. And yeah, but the only last thing is, I did switch them off.
Yeah.
So the last thing we need to do, it's been running for a while now. The last thing we need to do is look and see, has this maintained the balance so that we've only got scientists over here and only got engineers over here? What do you think?
Ooh.
Will it have stayed that way? I mean, it blooming should. It blooming should. Let's have a look. Inspect residence. Scientists. No engineers. So that dome's okay. This one. Scientists, medics, officers and geologists and botanists. That's fine. No engineers. Right? So that quadrant is fine. All we need to do is have a look at these domes over here. And see. Oh, would you look at that? Would you look at that? Sweet. And this one? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, good Lord. Oh, it's working. Hooray. And there was much rejoicing. How many people we got? We've got 128 of 160. We've got 92 of 160 over there. We'll, I think we'll set these. We've got no medics here, though. Why have we got no medics over here? We've got a couple of medics over there. I suppose that this hasn't been training many. Well, no, this should have been training medics. Why aren't you training medics? There's not many people there. That's the problem. So who's in this dome then? We've got. How many people are in this? We've got 40. We've only got 41 people. Why are there only 41 people in this dome? You'd think there'd be a lot more. Weird. How are we doing for like kids and stuff? We've got 85 children, which is nice. That's healthy. We've got 23 youths, 180 adults. Yeah, that's all looking good. Yeah, okay, we're definitely leaving it there now. Right, guys, thanks for being here. We'll catch you for another one soon. Can I do one thing before we go?
Yeah.
I just want to vote, right? Do you want like more? Because this is the kind of stuff that I sit here and do for hours and hours and hours on end. And I can live stream it, or I can just shut the hell up and go away and just... Now... Vote 1 if you'd like me to see as much of this as possible. So, like, if I can live stream all of it. And then it's our choice. If we want to watch it, we can watch it. And if we don't want to watch it, we don't have to watch it. Option 2, don't live stream this stuff, Sky, because it's pointless. And you've just wasted 2 hours of my life that I'll never get back. Or option 3... yeah, do some of it, but maybe just maybe once a week or not every night, that kind of thing. So 1, 2 or 3. Vote now, and then we're going to go. Got 30 seconds.
Vote now or forever hold your peace.
Yeah. Vote now or forever hold your big pink thingy.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know why I said that. I don't know why I say anything. Oh, look at that. Corpse is going to be in trouble for saying that. That one.
That's not Corpse.
Oh, no, it's Lord Flashheart Woof Woof. I don't... Why did I think that was Corpse?
I think you saw the Woof Woof.
I saw the Woof.
Yeah.
I didn't read the first part. Lord Flashheart Woof Woof's in trouble then.
Indeed.
Picture perfect, Twin Amberhurst.
Isn't that funny?
Oh, no, you're not that bad. But is anyone?
No.
Fair. Harsh, but fair. Oh dear. I shouldn't have said that. I'll be so embarrassed when I bump into her at the Oscars.
Yeah. Because obviously she watches the streams.
Oh God, yeah.
Big fan.
Yeah, she's always in the blooming comments whining about something. Throwing bottles at people. Oh dear, I didn't say that. I was talking about a different Amber. Oh man. Exalted Emperor Waterforce of the Waterforce Empire. So what's the verdict? Well, yeah. Mostly ones.
Mostly.
All right, so yeah, I'll do more of this then, because I certainly enjoy it. If you're prepared to sit and listen to what I've been doing tonight, and you find that enjoyable, then I'm quite happy to share it. All right, guys, thanks for being here. We'll catch you for the next one. Say goodnight, picture.
Good night, guys.
Good night. Peace out.